I grew up in the world of metal and punk, in which I still do love. I do feel the need to finally see what the rest of the world has to offer. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope that you're excited. I've got a bit of an action-packed weekend planned for you. In the attempt to also reintroduce myself to some of those older songs from BTS, and I figured to myself, one of the things that I want to see is some dance practices. Now, it's no secret, I've been perusing the book that they wrote, but one of the things that they talk a lot about in there is the grueling and amount of practices that they did when they were first getting into the industry. I thought, how cool would it be if we found one of these older ones, and I can see a little bit more for myself. They do have some QR codes in the book, which I'm sure you know, but I figured it would be really cool. I remember this song vaguely being super crazy, so I was like, you know what, let's do the dance practice of it. So that's what we're doing. Let's check it out, shall we? We're doing Attack on BTS, the dance practice, from way back then, as you can tell. Let's do it. Oh, man, let me tell you, there's something fine, right? I think there's something so fine about seeing when they were in this position. The drive, the energy, the desire. There's something that's so innate. It's like looking into the most determined person ever right in the eyes, and then you telling them no. And there's just a hunger that comes from these younger BTS videos that I just find so intoxicating. It's so incredible to see the amount of physicality of just them. What feels like to me is just like them being like, we will show you and you will not deny us. And to be real, it is just like an absolute just, it gets me motivated, to be real. I just sit there and think to myself, like, could you imagine what we could all accomplish if we were as determined as them? You know, what could we accomplish in our own lives if we tackled it like BTS tackled this first leg of their career? You know what I'm saying? This idea of just like, I don't know, there's just a determination there that you can see. You can see the animation in their faces that are just like so on point. It's so incredible to just see them like this. It is, like I said, I actually think it's inspiring. I really do. There's just something about it. The energy, the feel behind it is just so good. So good that it just makes me sit there and think to myself, like, and I've said this before, I feel like they truly knew from the very beginning. I knew that despite all the trials and hardships that they were going to go through, despite of everything being thrown at them, despite sorry, I tried to catch that, despite anything and everything that was going to be ahead of them, they did not waver. Was there times in their life that I feel like that they probably did feel a little bit of trepidation and maybe like, is this really going to happen? I'm sure that they probably had those thought processes a lot. But the truth of the matter is the discipline that they had, and they said, I might feel like that, but I'm not going to let that be what dictates my future. And you can see it. Like, there's just a whole feeling that they have when they are doing this dance. It's like, there's just something here. It's everywhere. You cannot tell me that they're not just sitting there just like, this is going to knock it out of the park. The funny thing is, again, I vaguely remember the sound actually probably a little bit better than some of the other ones, because the part that I remember is the home run scene with it. And I thought to myself, oh, that's so cool. And to be real, this was a home run. This amount of athleticism that they have in their whole discography really is just, it's out of this world. They truly just are so incredible. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. Let's discuss some BTS down in the comments. It's been too long. We shall see you for the next one.